Alright, time to go get an axe. But first, there's a chest over here. Come on. Oh, there's a axed thing. You guys are heading into the Mystic Woods? I'd advise against that unless you know what you're doing. It's a labyrinth in there. We need to find the raft maker, and going through the woods is the only way. More importantly, I'm going to protect my home from monsters. I trust you, Anna, but these other guys you're with look a little bit clueless. Eh? Well, anyway, the wood contains 2 important treasures that will allow you to reach the raft maker's camp. Keep your eyes peeled for them, and good luck. Oh, and don't let the walking trees get you. There's no such thing as walking trees. She's just trying to scare us. I broke a mirror and was cursed with bad luck. But the thing is, I could have sworn it was floating toward me as if it were alive. The weirdest monsters are coming out of the woods these days. Some backup would be nice. Can't do anything with those, so head down here. Check out this library. So many books! This is heaven! This is hell. I'm bored already. Bonus skills for those learned from an NPC or somehow found in treasure chests, learned by one of several players and later be moved to a different player at no cost without losing any upgrades that could possibly be exploited. Anyway, remember to think about which player benefits most from each bonus skill and that each player can only learn 8 of them. Never be afraid to run. Good strategy could be enter a battle scan, learn their weakness, run away, then preparing yourself with more effective equipment. No penalty for doing so, and running always succeeds. There are very few battles where you cannot attempt to flee. Yeah, I did that for the Cyclops. Coffee and apples. No way to know for certain the property of a foe's attacks, but it's usually easy to guess what element it is just by looking at the animation. Whether the attack is physical or magical can also be estimated, depending on whether the foe has hit you with a solid object or raw energy. This is important when it comes to choosing armor and deciding which stats to buff and debuff. Some skills, especially when it comes to enemy attacks, are not 100% elemental, meaning that the elemental weakness or resistance bonus only applies to a smaller percentage of the total damage. Having 100% resistance to fire, for example, will only block half of the damage from an attack that is 50% fire elemental. On a related note, equips that boost elemental damage do not do so for skills that do not have a fixed element like normal attack. Keep in mind if a skill's damage is physical or magical, check the description. All players are more effective with one stat than the other, and equips and buffs enhance them separately. Most foes have equal defense against both, but some are weaker to one type of damage compared to the other. Bestiary info will show you this. Some foes may exhibit intelligent behavior. Always check if this is mentioned in their bestiary info. They may attack the weakest player or try to exploit elemental weaknesses. They may be even better at this on harder difficulties. Knowing about this can make it simple to predict which player a foe is going to attack next, and then protecting that player or moving them into a backup. Skill combos can greatly multiply damage and are worth setting up more often than not. In 2 turns you can buff your main attacker, debuff the foe's defense, apply a status effect that improves elemental damage, freeze or stagger the foes, and then hit them with your strongest attack or 2. All of these together multiply the damage exponentially. This is especially useful before using limit breaks and other powerful attacks. Remember to take a break from playing video games every hour or so. Prolonged sitting can lead to hemorrhoids and early death, even in real life. You should also try to eat a vegetable occasionally, and remember not to look directly at the sun. There are many advantages to switching your allies during battle. Switching does not cost a turn. Players in backup position will automatically be healed. Players in backup may have better buffs if active players have been debuffed or dispelled. Switching players frequently allows you to use skills with cooldowns more often. Unlike previous epic battle fantasy games, buffs don't stack in this game. A buff or debuff always applies a fixed value. For example, a 50% buff given to a player with an existing 20% buff will only result in a 50% buff. These mixed debuffs are very dangerous as they can easily cancel out buffs. However, there also exists equipment that improve buff skills, which can lead to some enormous buffs. Many status ailments can be used in combination with others. For example, being afflicted with both wet and chill may lead to freeze. The dry status increases the chance of being burned or scorched. Having bad luck and being hit with doom leads to death, but with good luck, death only leads to stagger. In addition, many status effects modify the damage caused by elemental attacks, and this can be exploited for defense or offense. Some status effects can be crippling against certain foes. Many stronger foes resist the worst effects, but not always. Check if a strong foe can be affected with death or siphon, for example. There may be a simple way to immobilize a powerful foe. There also exists equipment that can improve the chances of status effects working. The good and bad luck status effects also modify the chances of status effects being inflicted. Why can't I use the computer? Sheesh. Hey. I've read every book here, but there's not much point since they're all about fighting, and I've rolled some terrible stats at birth. I'd be instant killed in a real fight. Oh well, there's more to life than just fighting monsters. I'm kind of jealous of you, Anna, but damn, you brought back some weird friends this time. Yeah, they're pretty weird, alright. Not being weird is the worst thing they get caught doing.
Hello.
Hey, you're on a quest, right? Have you had a look at the option menu lately? It's a friendly reminder that you can make the game easier or harder at any time and change all sorts of other preferences. I like the option that protects my modesty. I'm probably the only one. There's a what? I don't see it. Please don't talk to me. I'm just taking a quick break to regenerate my concentration. I need to get back to studying soon. It looks like someone's been studying an old legend. It says that 3 spiritual stones exist somewhere in this world which may activate a portal to another world. No one alive today knows what lies within this mysterious world. Okay, I can't check that book pile.
Hello.
Oh, visitor. Welcome to Greenwood Library. We've got books on everything you'd ever need to know. If you want details about battle mechanics or other stuff, feel free to browse our collection. Our monster hunting series is particularly impressive. Yeah, I think I'm fine just hitting things and seeing what happens. Don't be rude, Matt. We could really use this opportunity to study and prepare ourselves. There's a lot you won't be able to figure out with just brute force. Most foes can be captured, even bosses. Only a few foes cannot be captured, and you'll recognize this because you won't ever be able to target them with the capture skill. If you accidentally slay a foe that you wish to capture, there may be a way to encounter it again later. Foes can surrender in battle if they fear they're going to lose soon. This usually depends on the HP ratio of the two sides, so hurting foes or healing allies can trigger this. Surrendered foes will flee on their next turn, and battle rewards will be earned whether you show mercy or not. Foes may also surrender if all players have the level status. When attempting to capture a foe, the chances of success can be seen in how many times the box shakes. 3 shakes mean it was very close, either way. Less shakes means the outcome was more obvious. There is some randomness involved, but it is quite small. Relying on luck will usually not be enough to capture a foe. Positive status effects, defensive buffs, and high HP on a target foe will make it very hard to capture. Debuffing its defense, magic defense, and especially evade will make it easier to capture. However, offensive buffs or debuffs have no effect on the rate of capture. When aiming to capture monsters, it helps greatly to be prepared. Some equipment improves the player's chances of catching monsters, while other equipment may trigger counterattacks that will unintentionally kill the monster. The good luck status effect will also improve the player's chances. Trying to capture a monster which is surrendered will always be successful, but stronger monsters are much less likely to surrender. Frozen or stunned monsters are very unlikely to evade capture, and other negative stats effects also improve chances slightly, with Siphon and Bad Luck being some more notable examples. When a piece of equipment is upgraded, the chances of random effects activating increases. The exact chances of activation are a mystery, but stronger effects generally activate much less frequently than weaker effects, so balance is preserved. A skilled warrior must gain experience with many equips. How much time you want to spend preparing for battles is totally your choice. Changing and upgrading equipment regularly, scanning enemies, finding optional treasure, and planning your battle strategies will make battles much easier, but will also consume a lot of extra time. Remember that you can change difficulty settings at any time outside of battle. Remember that some crafting items can be used offensively in battle, and may be useful if your other skills have been disabled in some way. You can also change equipment during combat, and this may be worthwhile in battles with many ways, but it will be harder to compare equipment stats this way. Bookworm. The defend command may be useful against bosses and powerful enemies who can charge up a huge attack. Some equipment also gives additional buffs when defend is used, so if you choose the best effect, it may nullify the enemy attack completely. The invisible and enchanted status effects are very powerful if used correctly. Also, some equipment can even turn defend into an offensive buff. Alright. So, is there anything down here? No. Well, maybe. I didn't check down here. Requires raft, requires bridge, whatever. There's probably a sock over here. There's a lot of new houses being built, as you can see. The people of Greenwood used to live in hollowed out trees not long ago, but I guess the times are changing. Sushi, apple, beer. Some guy needs wooden planks. Damn, monsters took my wooden planks. I'm just trying to build me a home like an honest dude, and I have to deal with this crap. I don't even have a swinging sword or nothing. I'm doomed to suffer. Ooh. Need to scan that one. Alright, so weak against fire, of course. Equip. Confirm. Let's see. Wind strike. Hey, wooden plank. Apparently I need to kill a bunch of these guys. Combo shot. Magma. Dang it. Crispy strike. Ah. Limit break. Skill. Do I have anything that does poison? No. Metal. Miss, of course. Made a spell. Auto revive and heal. Barrier, berserk. Siphon. You better avenge me or I'll come back to haunt you. Whoops. Tactics, capture. Oh, that was easy. What, really? I have to solve the quest before I can get these? Sheesh. That's annoying. What's in here? So this is the village armory? I barely have any weapons or armor. How do they resist my attack so long? Were my men really so useless? Coral key. Seashell. Apple. Panties. Silk. Cool headband. I hope these aren't made from real fur. I don't want to support a business that kills cute animals. Okay, and silk and wool. This creep keeps bringing me junkie finds like a cat or something. He seems to always know where I'm gonna be. Maybe he works for Google or something. Time to delete all my social media accounts, I guess. It looks like every girl has to deal with someone really creepy, eh? Huh? Why are you looking at me? June is the love of my life. I got to know her by spying through her windows for several months. I think things are really gonna take off between us. I just need to convince her that I'm a nice guy and a loyal feminist ally. Oh dear, poor June. Poor June. I saw what you did. Huh? I ain't done nothing. What's your problem, man? I saw you stealing scrap metal from our workbench outside. You can't lie to me. Unclaimed items don't belong to anyone. They're only yours if they're in your inventory. Wrong. In Greenwood we have property laws that defend up against petty crooks like yourself. We're not going to prosecute you for a small bit of steal, but we will increase our shop prices just for you. Maybe you'll learn a lesson here. I will never change my ways. Well, okay. That's good to know. 20k? Alright, well, don't steal this one piece of metal. Got it. Let the wise teachings of the prophet into your heart, and Godcat's angel shall bring you eternal good fortune. Chapter 12, Book of Catus. Wait, was there a shiny thing down here? No. Well, here's home. I can't believe I brought such sketchy company. Oh dear, I'll probably have to introduce you to my parents. You still live with your parents? How old are you anyway? I'm a cartoon. I'm however old you want me to be. That's convenient. That was creepy. Okay. Hey, flare. Target badge. Proof of good marksmanship increases accuracy. Need to be on the other side to push that. Oop. Chest. Cookie and chili pepper. Something back here. This is my secret personal stash, so you can borrow this stuff for now. Mint leaf and an herb. Wow. There's a log. Hey, flower. Log. Alright, don't see anything else. Except for these two. What a strange console. It seems to operate on weird frisbees. They look quite scratched, too. How many of these do I have? Probably like one. Ooh, bow. The deceased. Sign of inevitable decay. Hard nut, potato, Pop-Tart. And I'm out. Wool, pumpkin, raspberry. Axe. Yeah. I gotta go back through the entire game. Earth ball. Peanut. Many herbs can be grown right at home, and carrots and turnips are great garden vegetables. Neither require any specialized farming supplies. All that is needed is a few seeds, which can be acquired cheaply. Growing one's own produce will save a lot of money in the long term. Chapter 3, Cooking on a Budget. Same thing. Are these your new buddies, Anna? They got a look of trouble about them. Come talk to me if they try to force you to do anything dangerous. They're mostly fine. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll keep them in line. So which one's the boyfriend? Is he the homeless tramp or the school shooter? You what, mate? I ain't shot up in school yet. We're going now. See you later, Dad. Anna, you're back. Stop wandering off like that. Will you and your friends be joining us for dinner? Now we got somewhere we need to be. Trying to save the world from evil monoliths, actually. Not that you would believe me. Well, play safely. I love you, dear. I love you too. Don't patronize me in front of my team. What is going on here? Is this a normal family? This is our balcony. As you can see, it's falling apart and needs some work. We won't be able to cross these gaps until we find a stepladder. There's always more items to find, eh? Can't we just jump across? Nope. That was an interesting atmosphere. Not at all what I expected. You got something to complain about? For once, no. I grew up without any parents, so this is a new experience for me. What happened to them? If you don't mind me asking. Well, I never met my mom, and my dad died in a minecrafting accident. He was an ass, so I'm better off without him. Oh, that's really crappy. Can I blame all my shortcomings on my unfortunate unbreaking now? No chance, Buster. Pretending to be a victim is unsightly. My heart's not really into this whole archery thing. I'd rather be making music, but Sarah's a demanding girl. Maybe she's not the one for me. Hey Anna, meet my new boyfriend, Link. I'm making him learn how to hunt so he can get me all the goodies. There's a lot of treasures in the wood, you know? His aim doesn't look very good. Are you sure you're not stressing me out by expecting too much from him? He'll leave you if you work him too hard. No way. Link loves me unconditionally. He'll do anything for me without question. Just try not to get him killed. He's still a newbie with that bow. Now, where do I get an ocarina? There used to be another forest called Ashwood in this area, but it, you know, burned down and stuff. All this bamboo sprouted up in its place, though. Nope, no idea. What's on here? Ooh. Chest. Alright, so I'm gonna want... Those statues are built to commemorate the heroes that protected the village during the Great Goblin Raids. So that's a bit of history for you. Yawn. These days I'm the greatest hunter in the village, so I'll have a statue built for me sometime too. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. How do I get it over there? Hey, chest. Sword. Heaven's Gate. Awesome. Holy sword. Now I can actually use, like, holy attacks and all that. Did I ever find that place? I don't think so. Maybe I did. Maybe I just didn't go into it. This is my favorite shop, because I just love all the plants. Beautiful cacti, precious fungi, and tasty herbs. Maybe I'll start my own collection someday. Gash roots. Herb. Oh. Holy water, left sock. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call the guards. Burglar, burglar! Please forgive my rude companions. They can't control themselves. We don't mean any harm. We're sorry. Materials... Stuff. Food... Nah. Oh, wait. I can cut that tree. Nice. And I can cut these trees. Herb. And nothing over there. Rainbow River. Teleport over to the explosive one. Take a left. I don't think there are any tiny shrubs before this area. Stuff. And things. Nice. Oh wait, never mind. This one. Oh wait, that's not a shrub. Flea. Come on, they didn't look that strong. think there might have been another one, but I forgot where it was. Cash root. And stuff. Hello there, bear. Got fairy dust. Gunpowder, steel plate. Oh. It's these things. This is what happens when you let weeds grow out of control. Had a bunch of those in our garden once. They ate our chickens. Arrow rain. Cyclone. Ooh, it froze it with fire. They're weak against wind. Oof. Where's the wind arrow? There's no wind arrow, just regular hurricane? Fine. Burn you. Oof. Wood goblins will get ya. Oof. That is definitely some, damage they've taken. Risky strike. No, my cat. Hit single target with hurricane. Also weak against fire. So inferno. It's dry now. Now's not the time for a nap. You can rest later. Ow. Ah, how dare you! Hey, XP. And she leveled up. Gun. Coconut shooter. Huge cannon fit for a gorilla. Boosts damage for its skills. How do I get to that? Looks like I have to come across here somehow. Maybe. I don't know. Definitely can't go left there, though. Ah, the giant trees. This is where I belong. I've been away from home for far too long. You gotta climb up there, by the way. The forest floor is thick and swampy, and sometimes we have to take the high road to get around. But there's worms up there, and it smells around here. Nature is truly disgusting. Shush you, or we'll leave you with the giant spiders. My friends don't believe in ghosts, but I do. My aunt used to tell me about all sorts of voodoo magic. Haunted dolls and mirrors can play all sorts of tricks on the untrained mind. Sometimes it's best to just walk away, pretend not to see them. They say these woods are cursed, but everything looks fine to me. I'm sure the guards are just trying to scare us so that they can pretend to be tough. Everyone knows that ghosts aren't real. All I see is a bunch of cats and other animals around here. Just remember to follow the arrow signs if you're lost and don't know where to go. Fairy dust. Yeah. Hello. We're on a pilgrimage to see all the shrines in the area. We'll get mega inspiration points if we pray often enough. I'm gonna ask the gods for unlimited ice cream. I'd ask for a bit more if I were you. It's all superstition anyway. Alright, need to push the pot from this direction up onto that X. I don't know what's up with you. Ah, okay. So I can go down from here. Got it. Nothing over there, though. Hey, ninja chopsticks. Hat. Female. That one's guarding a path. But I'm also out of time, so save.